want to make it look like you were saying hi.
And it was just you.
Yeah.
Like, that's great.
Well, you know.
Well, welcome.
I tried.
It was great. It was beautiful.
Thank you.
Welcome to our Wake and Bake on this lovely and beautiful day. It is
Thursday.
the 5th, right?
I think so.
Yeah, today is the 5th.
I don't
August 5th. I can't believe it's already August 5th.
I know,
Holy
right?
shit. I feel like this year has gone by so fast.
This wedding season has
I
gone
know.
by so fast. Wedding 2 in the books.
Yay.
Wedding 2 in the books. Oh, I didn't even have my wedding ring on. It's in there.
And I made sure to wear mine today.
I was doing dishes.
I was doing dishes.
I need to take it off. It's made of wood.
It's okay. No, it's okay. I take my rings off when I do dishes and other things too.
That's
so,
right.
But I'm so happy with my rings. They're so beautiful. Just look how beautiful they
We're
are.
just gonna take a look at Liz's ring.
Liz's ring. This
Not
is
available
this is
for
the
sale.
episode. Yeah. No.
However, we do have some tasty treats as well.
Yes, we have
To
some
share
pan
today, as
dulces.
well
I'm
as
gonna try and
rings.
bring this a little closer.
Oh, wow. Handheld camera. Wow, we're really up in there now.
Well, now I can feel like I can like really lean back and we
Oh,
don't
yeah.
seem so far away.
Ooh, yeah.
Mm.
Liking it. So, leftover pan dulce and banana bread.
Num 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 num.
It looks like a brain. I was just looking at that.
It
looks
does
like,
kind of look like a
looks
brain.
like a Mexican pastry brain. That's what they should be called.
Mexican pastry brain.
Yes, exactly.
That and exactly like that.
Yeah, what is
in English,
pan dulce
not
actually
Espanol.
mean?
Pan dulces are
Yeah.
sweet bread.
Oh, it's sweet bread? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
But this
a bit
one's
dry.
a little bit on the
Mm,
Is it not good?
it's a little dry.
Well, okay, so these pan dulces are like a week old, so
They're meant
it
to
was
be.
it was
They're meant to
pushing
be a
it.
little dry.
They're meant to be fresh.
I mean, they're kind of a little drier than normal pastries, but that's really dry. That's like hockey puck level dry. Wow. Good thing I got the banana bread, which is nice and soft.
Yes.
Ooh, yeah.
Well, we can always go get more pan dulces. But
Banana bread.
so I think we should do the blessing real quick before we get too
I was
caught
just
off
super
guard.
hungry.
Yeah.
I saw the
I
food.
know. I was hungry.
I introduced
am
it,
hungry
and then I was
too.
just like, now I
Now
can
we
eat
have
it.
to eat.
Now I can eat it. All
Yeah,
right.
so we'll tell you more about wedding
You
number
can see-
2.
You can see there's no table today.
Yeah, because we left it at wedding number 2, where we had wedding number 2. We
neglected
accidentally
to
forgot
bring
to
it.
bring it.
Yeah, we neglected to bring it when
Yeah.
we picked up our stuff. So we had to use Dave's hand as a table today.
Yes. So we have this sunshine is the
Bowl
strain
of sunshine for
that
our
we're
wake and bake.
smoking today, which is beautiful, and I'm very grateful for. I found that I really love sunshine. It's one of my favorite strains so far. Like, it's been one that I can like distinctively remember.
All right.
Okay.
Bless this.
So let's go ahead and take a deep breath. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Bless you, Mary Jane, and thank you for being here with us today. May this microdose of a Wake and Bake show be fun, informative, and open the hearts and the minds and the perspectives of those listening and watching, whether now or later. Thank you for your love and your abundance. Thank you for our abundance. And we hope to spread this and share this abundance and knowledge and theories and all the things to those who watch. Thank you. And so, dope-ippy.
Baby.
So I'm going to let you start because earlier this morning we had to smoke. And normally when we do wake and bakes, we'll wait until the wake and bake to smoke.
Mm-hmm.
Because we are like a daily like smoker, like morning breakfast or morning like lunch, dinner kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then maybe like right before to bed.
Yeah, 3-4 times a day.
Yeah, so 3-4 times a day, and that's pretty much it. But I've been like feeling like I've been wanting to like pull back a little bit.
Yeah.
And this morning didn't necessarily get to happen. I actually had to like pull it in more because I tend to dream a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And lately the dreams have been getting back to a point where many years ago I wished to never to dream again because of it. And now I see like what that ended up doing like in the long run. But I dream so much that people don't believe me when I like tell them this, but like this is a thing. We looked it up this morning too. But sometimes I dream so much that like it takes me a while to be able to like feel like I'm awake and in my body, because I feel so disassociative because I was dreaming so much. And it funks and fucks with my body.
It funks it up.
It funks it up.
It funks it
and
up.
So like it makes things feel off. Like I was telling Dave this morning, because like I woke up with this headache, and I woke up with this like dizzy and kind of like nauseous feeling, but I was like, I didn't like drink anything last night, and I didn't smoke like a lot last night, and even if I did smoke a lot, normally that doesn't make you feel like that.
But wine would if you had like 2-3 glasses of it.
Yeah, but I only had like one, and I had it earlier in the night, way before I went to bed, and I had water after that too. So I don't think it was the wine. Dreaming. I know it was dreaming.
Unless you were drinking wine in your dream.
Maybe. I mean, I had so many
wine
dreams.
In your dreams, you're gonna wake up with a headache.
I had so many dreams, like, and I remember a lot of them, but then because I got woken up so abruptly throughout the night too, a lot of those dreams, like there was a jump in time where I didn't get to hold on to those memories per se.
Sorry, it's just a piece of banana bread that came out when I was fixing my beard here.
Oh, it's okay.
Just
the banana bread beard.
That,
so anyway, yeah, So I woke up with this really intense headache, and the way I was describing to Dave, and I felt like I would turn my, when your skull and when you move your head, your brain and your skull, they like move with one another. But the way that I felt was like my skull was moving, but like my brain like was moving too, but there was like a little wobble, like it wasn't moving quite in alignment or in sync with like my skull. So like that's just kind of how it felt, like wishy-washy, kind of watery. And
wish that wash.
Yeah, and I drank some water, and that helped a little bit, but it really wasn't until we had a bowl, and I was like, I really don't want to right now because I don't want to get super high today, but I guess sometimes here's the thing, like, it does. And you know what though, it makes me like it changes my perspective on this a little bit too, because it's like, if I didn't have this bowl, it's not that I couldn't function, but it's like if I didn't have it, I would probably be still sitting there on the couch, just still trying to be like, oh my God.
Well, we debated whether or not we were even going to have a show today because you were in such a head pain and you seemed fatigued. And
well, yeah, and I felt just nauseous and like, just like kind of dizzy still. And just from like, like epic dreaming is like, so that's what it's called. It's called epic dreaming, where you dream so vividly. And then you wake up from that. And so, it takes a minute. And so like when I tell people, sometimes it takes me a long time to wake up, it's because of my dreaming. And people like think I'm crazy because of it. It's not true though. It truly is like a thing. Like I was dreaming so intensely and so vividly.
Bing it.
That when I get woken up in the very abrupt way, it can really mess with your mind. No, I don't think it was.
Did Gatsby wake you up with his
It was more the cats throughout the night, and it was more the. He's just staring at you. Like...
I'm looking at you, boy.
Oh my goodness,
That's right.
So I don't know. I don't know exactly what it was from, but I just know that it's not the first time this has happened. And I know that my consciousness is like expanding because the last time it was like this, when I look back into what was happening, I had a lot potentially on the line, a lot of things that were changing in my life when I was dreaming so vividly that it got to a point where in the past I wished for me to never dream again because I felt like I was never getting any sleep and I felt like so off waking up, and it became true. And I didn't realize the consequence of that, because what ended up happening is I think it prevented me not only from being able to dream at night, but being able to just daydream, to be able, I think, to have dreams. Yeah, to have the ability to dream.
That ain't good.
Yeah.
Human mind needs to dream.
Right. And I see that like, okay, yeah, sometimes I wake up feeling disassociative and a little off and a little weird, but it's like, but I have the capability and ability to dream and manifest those dreams into this like reality. And who's to say that achieving the dreams isn't all that great? Like sometimes achieving the dream and going after the dream does require a little bit where you feel a little off, you feel a little weird, you might feel sick, or maybe you're purging or you're unlearning or unconditioning, or you're going through shadow work or something of that nature. So
Possible.
it's just interesting because now it's like I would never make that wish again. Like I know that I'm gonna have to find ways to work with this epic dreaming thing now. And so far the weed's been helping. So
I mean, I think part
but
of it
this
too
morning
is
was just very like
But I think a lot
in my head.
again to also put other things into context about it though is it wasn't just like one night of dreaming and you woke up. It was
multiple.
you woke up, you went back to bed, you woke up, you went back to bed, you woke up, you went back to bed. So it's like the constant sort of like cycle of like waking and
Does not
Gatsby.
care. When Gatsby wants to sit in your
Dude.
lap, doesn't matter if you have a plate,
Adam,
doesn't matter
I
like
saw it
what
coming.
you have on your lap, he's gonna
like,
jump.
He was like gearing up to jump, and I was like, "No effing way, are you jumping right on this plate?" You fluffy,
Fluffy, beautiful baby.
You kind of stink too, bro. Like, what's up? Something stinks.
Well, maybe he hits his butt.
It's probably his butt. His butt's like right
You
here.
can deal with that later.
Oh, you can deal with that later, okay? Whatever. So yeah, epic dreaming. I was not epic dreaming. I dreamed. I dreamed a little. I dreamed a little.
I'm sorry, just so I was not epic dreaming.
I just dreamed a little, guys. I remember I dreamed that I was driving quite fast down a highway, like swerving in and out of traffic and like almost like doing like skids and stuff as I was going around, different obstacles. And then all of a sudden it like shifted from being in a car to like, shoop, I'm on a top of a mountain, like mountain climbing on this very skinny edge, looking down, seeing like, whoa, that's a big drop, So like the whole thing was just like one shift of adrenaline to the next, little shift of adrenaline.
Oh yeah.
And I'm not entirely sure where that came from. Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah.
But then I also just remembered right before we came on the show today that I remember painting in my dream last night.
Yeah, you were sitting down getting ready for the show.
Yeah,
and you
I
had
remember
that
like
memory pop.
I remember it was almost like a tiger or some kind of shape or something like that I was trying to block out of a painting by using like white. So I took white and I threw white down and it like kind of like blocked out the silhouette of the shape that I was like making, but I'm not entirely sure like 100% what that shape was. I just say tiger because it was just I don't know, like a tiger.
Maybe
or
you should paint that. Try to recreate that.
Yeah, maybe. It almost reminds me of that
really
the shape of that that logo on that Wild shirt that you wanted to buy at the thrift store yesterday. Until I told you it was a hockey team logo, and then you're like, I'm not sure. You really wanted it though. I mean, whoever designed it designed a good logo.
It just had like this
well-designed logo.
Well, it wasn't just the logo; it was the whole aesthetic of it. I think it just had this like very country, but like modern, natural kind of look to it.
Modern natural look.
Yeah.
Modern natural organic linear look.
Yes.
Staccato legato look.
Yeah, it just stood out. It was one of those. It had like a classic design. It was one of those designs that I feel like could withstand time.
Something like that. Interesting.
What do you feel?
Yeah, it was classic. It was simple.
It had a classic kind
When things are simple and they're clever, it's classic, in my opinion, because it can transcend time in that way. It's not bound by, a style or something like that can be said, oh, that's 80s or 90s or whatever.
I was so close to buying it. I was so close to like getting it. Maybe I should have gotten it for Chelsea.
No, she was.
Well, I just liked it that it said Wild, and I was buying. We were there buying things. So we went to the thrift store yesterday because I'm going on a women's retreat this weekend.
Women's retreat.
So I wanted to get some warmer sweatpants and some warmer sweaters because we're going to be camping and it's going to be cold at night, and I want to make sure that I'm warm. And I don't have very many warm sweaters because normally I don't sleep in sweaters, but when I'm camping, I probably will.
Yeah, well, duh, because it's going to be cold as shit. 57.
I mean, it's going to get down for the first night, yeah.
Dude,
and then the other nights are going to get down like to 63. So I think it shouldn't be too bad. And I'm going to be sharing the tent with people. So I think the body heat will help.
Still, it's a little chill. I mean, when most people are used to sleeping in, I would say, like 70 to 69 degree weather or temperature. Temperatures. Yeah. We got storm systems inside of our house, just regulating temperature. No, but I would say it'd be like 70 degrees, something like that would be like normal room temperature. Like 69 degrees, something like that.
Well, that's
I think
what
it's
we
actually
sleep.
72 degrees.
I would say we
room
sleep
temperature
at
is.
69, 70.
Yeah. So like 57 degrees, that's a huge swing in temperature, right? 13 some degrees. That's a lot.
Yeah, that's quite a bit.
That is a lot.
Let's talk about wedding number 2.
Wedding number 2, huh?
Yeah, just a little
the
bit.
Sunflower
We're
wedding.
we're gonna do a whole series about wedding and love and all the beauty
and love.
But I don't know how much
juice.
we're gonna go into the wedding. So, and juice. Me.
Snuck that in there. Hey, you watch yourself.
Oh, whatever.
This is live.
Whatever. You're the one that was just doing it on me. We
can't get flagged for inappropriate behavior on YouTube. Because YouTube
we've already
taking down videos for no reason.
Restricted a couple of times.
That's what I'm saying. They're age restricting it because you're going gnarly on me, girl.
Well.
Anyway.
Did you see my face?
Whatever. So wedding number 2, the sunflower wedding.
Yes, the sunflower wedding.
Was at my parents' property. And we had the large majority of my side there, but then we had a surprise. Well, not surprise, but like I would say, like a fantastic outing from your California family.
Yeah, I had my family from California come out, like my dad's side of the family.
We were hoping that your
nice.
Grandparents could come, but they unfortunately couldn't.
Their health is not doing so well right now. So,
but we had a great time with the rest of your Californian family. And
it was
especially
great.
with your 2 cousins that were stranded here for an extra day. We had to entertain them. So.
Well, yeah, because all their flights. It sounds like it was like a thing that happened at multiple airports over the weekend, or over like the last week or so. Because we heard it on the radio too. Yeah, and like shortages.
There's a lot of
lots
shortages
of flights
that,
being canceled.
Yeah, places and like I don't know. I think it's causing a lot of backups and.
Yeah, backups and cancellations. So we had my cousins ended up staying here an extra day, and that was so nice. So I was just so happy.
Right.
I had a lovely time. It was the first time that many of the family. Well, because it was the first time that many of them hadn't even been here before. So that was a fun experience because, I've always wanted to like show them around here and like show them why I like Michigan so much and all the things and
a little more green out here.
Well, yeah, because it's a very different area. I love going to California, though. Don't get me wrong. I do love going to California. It's beautiful over there.
Oh, well, they have the beautiful thing about California is the state itself as a whole is like a snapshot of a lot of different parts of the country because it spans a lot of the north and south like parts. So you can go from LA, which is a lot more like southern, deserty sort of mountainy, region, and then go up into like the northern part, and it's a lot more green and luscious, and everything's like fucking huge. Like the trees are magnificent.
Yeah.
Like the nature is just amazing.
So beautiful. But our nature here is very different from their nature over there.
Yeah, we got squirrels.
We got squirrels. They got squirrels too.
Hood rats, city squirrels.
Well, one thing that my cousin Paul Vincent. One thing my cousin Paul Vincent pointed out that like I've never really consciously like thought about was like that we have black squirrels here and that they don't have black squirrels where he is.
That's an interesting
Which is
factoid.
Like so interesting. Yeah, because it's like I never would have like.
He also.
I never noticed that going over to California. Like I just consciously never.
He also taught us that mosquitoes that bite are only female, and that they use the blood only to propagate the species because they need protein from the blood in order to create their eggs.
Yeah.
So. They're not like vampires sucking blood for sustenance. Like it's just to create their new like generation of mosquitoes. So,
But they have nectar.
It's pretty wild. It's pretty wild because the
makes
rest of them
me
eat nectar.
see the mosquito a little
like every
differently.
other,
Yeah, and they're pollinators.
Yes, they are pollinators. He said he said that they are pollinators.
Yeah, so they're a big part of that. So it's just.
Oh no, it went out.
So interesting. Oh, it's okay. They could still see us.
I like the lights.
I know, but I think it's dead.
I
think it's dead. Yeah.
Should just do this.
Yeah, just the whole time.
Yeah, we'll do this.
Because it's like when the ring light changes some colors, it's like not so bad, but then other colors, it's like, oh my god, that's like really intense.
Right.
It's interesting. It's interesting how color affects other colors.
I like the bar behind us, between us on the backdrop like that. Yeah. It's interesting.
We should really get that sunset light. I think that would be great.
Hell yeah, girl.
So wedding number 2, the sunflower wedding. So it was really a beautiful wedding at the end of the day, and I'm very grateful for how everything went. We did have a couple mishaps. Like one of the big things that happened.
Yeah, quite a couple.
Well, one of the big things that happened is that we set up, and then we had to take it back down because it had a little spurt of rain, and then it stopped raining, and it was forecasted to not rain again, but then it decided to rain again.
Yeah, that was fun. Yeah,
and
because we had to tear it all down twice.
Well, with the timing was like really kind of weird because
put it all back up together.
Twice.
Yeah.
But the second time I wasn't there because the second time, like I like shit you not, it was like the moment that I finished putting on my veil and my crown, it rained. Because it's like, okay, I'm ready, and I turned around and like we saw people like running and stuff, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I think we're gonna have to be waiting here for a little bit, and then
But you said that if we had been on time, if we had started at 6, it would have rained like right in the middle of the ceremony.
Yep, and we all would have gotten rained on.
Everybody would have got rained on. It would have been a mad scramble. The PA system would have been all fucked.
Yep.
Or funked.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start replacing fuck with funked.
Yeah, it was all funked. So yeah. So it ended up working out. So it was like, and we were running late because it had rained earlier. So we ended up being even more late again. So like it didn't matter. That was like okay, like because we were feeling bad that we were running a little bit behind because we had guests that needed to go, and I felt really bad. But
driven two and a half hours out of the way, so. But
they stayed and it worked out because it was beyond our control unless we wanted to have the wedding in the rain.
And the weather was beautiful.
And
after that,
it was
the clouds
perfect after
all
that.
the clouds are gone and like everything.
Didn't rain once.
Away.
Yeah.
We were able to have beautiful photographs with this field of sunflowers with like little dots of clouds,
and
it's beautiful.
And this field of sunflowers is like super impressive because it's like acres of sunflowers, acres on acres, and it's like on this hill. You
can't really see the end of it.
No, you can't, and it's just like they're gorgeous,
really
and
amazing.
They're all facing the sun right now, and they're all like really blooming. And you guys said like there's debate like exactly when, but the farmer only like plants them around like 4 to 5-ish years.
Right.
And
it's been a long time since I can't remember the last time.
Yeah, you grew up there, so you would know.
I honestly can't remember the last time he planted sunflowers in that field. And I was thinking about it like months ago. Because there wasn't anything that was really growing in there.
Yeah, because it was just flat.
I was like, I wonder if he's like ever gonna grow the sunflowers again. Like that would be really cool if he grew sunflowers.
Yeah.
And lo and behold, they grew this year.
Yeah.
So everybody is just stopping to take photos. Just checking them out, like getting a sense of like how big they are, because some of those babies are like
they're huge. They're like bigger than your head.
They're like as big as a basketball.
Yeah, they're
insane.
I almost kind of like want to go back there to like just walk around in them again and take some other photos because they are just so beautiful. Hello, Ginge. How are you? So good to have you. So good to see you. We've been talking about wedding number 2. That we just had this last Sunday in the beautiful sunflower field.
I don't know if you want to hit
Why
that
is
girl.
there another one? Yeah.
It's questionable. It's mighty questionable is all I'm saying.
Yes, it would, but it's okay. I'm still gonna do
But
it.
that wedding was dope, man.
It really was.
We had an awesome tent. We had a catered situation.
He said that he bought that piece from Gambino that the two of you worked on. That he
Oh,
can't
no
wait to get
freaking
it.
way, dude. Awesome.
That's so cool.
That is so awesome. Yeah.
Thank you.
Anthony and I, so we got hooked up. Thank you. We got hooked up together on Geronimo's show, Robert Geronimo's show. And, he had a Indiegogo campaign for his sketchbook, and he was really close to his goal, and he needed some help. So I just figured, like, hey, I could throw my hat into it and try to give him some, boosts, give him a boost, give him some help. And, it worked out great. Got it funded, and, I got mine. Sketchbook is dope. So, yeah. Glad you got that, man. Yeah. Thank you, man.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Thank you for the congrats.
Yeah, we got one more to go.
Yeah, one more.
The 22nd here.
There's
this
things
month.
I gotta do for that today too, actually.
And that one's gonna be the biggest one yet. We have like this gradual sort of thing going on. So like the first one was like 20, 25 people, something like that. And then that past one was about like 30, 35 people. And this next one's going to be like 40 to 50, something like that.
I have to count.
It's going to be a big affair. Although the property is accommodating, it's large. Pole barn, pond, big old backyard. It's going to be great.
Yeah.
Super
my
excited.
My
family,
my aunt and uncle are so gracious to
Mr.
host this for us, and it's
going
to be a fun wedding. I'm very excited because I feel like this one is going to be like the most like silliest and like because
the silliest. Oh yeah, because we got things kind of planned.
Yeah, we got some fun things planned, but it's also like I'm very excited because many of the family are like really excited to wear bright colors, and I know that they'll.
Oh yeah.
I'm so excited to see what they're gonna wear.
It should be fun.
Like I'm because my family gets really into like the theme stuff when you just tell them what the theme is and they'll come. You almost asked when the third wedding was, but it would have been a joke. I'm curious why a third wedding.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
So we have like this idea.
There's many reasons, but
the primary reason was we couldn't afford to be able to get this huge venue to accommodate 100 plus guests. It just.
Well, we did get that offered.
Well, I just don't think that it would have been the best for what we wanted to do because I think what we were trying to do was kind of subvert tradition a bit. Like that's been kind of the theme of the whole, wedding season that we're kind of calling it. Because, you have a wedding and it's one day and it goes by so fast that you don't really get to enjoy it.
So fast. I mean, you do get to enjoy it, but it's like, damn.
Yeah,
it's
but
like,
it goes by so fast.
Yeah.
And we know it from experience because each one of our wedding days has gone by so fast. So instead of doing it just one day, we thought, well, what if we split it up? So it's like 3 different days over the course of many weeks so that we can kind of enjoy the experience and make it into a season, rather than an event, one event. And we, separate the guests. So it's like we have more time with these particular people. So like we had the first one was all friends. So her friend group and my friend group together. Yeah. And we thought it was great because all those people were similar age. They were, similar passions and, understanding.
Yeah, by the end of it, everybody was trading other people's
everyone was having a great time and everyone was mingling really well. So it, I think, was great. Mm-hmm. And then the second wedding that we just had this past weekend was at my parents' house. It was primarily my family. But then we incorporated some of your Californian family. Yes. That, I think we wanted to maybe separate them from the other side of your family a little bit for some reasons.
It wasn't that we were separating the whole family. I don't want that to
No, not the whole family.
No, it was just that I wanted to just be a time where I got to spend time with just my Reyes side of the family.
Okay, fair enough.
That's like honestly that's a really big part of it. Some of it is because there's some past stuff that I think I would maybe would not potentially go well. But honestly, looking back at it, I'm grateful that we did it the way that we did, because we really did get to spend some intimate time. I got to spend some intimate time with my family from California.
Because they got to come
and I've
and
never
stay
gotten
with
to
us.
do that. And if I feel like if they would have came to the other family wedding, I feel like I would have felt split for time, or split for spending time with people, because I want to spend time with like everybody that comes. So I wanted to do that. So interesting. I like it. I'm all for creating traditions for your own family. His girlfriend and I exchanged gifts Halloween Eve. Ooh, that's fun. Just for fun, because they're both Halloween nerds. Oh my God.
That's a
we
good
might
idea.
copy off of you. That sounds like amazing, actually, because we're big Halloween
gift each
buffs
other
too.
Halloween decorations. So you have more Halloween decorations every year?
Ooh, yeah. Maybe one year
I'll outdo each other.
I'll make you your own personal headstone.
Oh,
give it to you for your gift.
Wouldn't that be cool if you made like your own like DIY like Halloween decorations and gave them as gifts to one another? That would be
interesting.
Awesome.
Hey, Seth, go ahead.
For sure.
Oh my gosh, we should exchange them with you guys too for like, giving the idea. What if we did? Okay. You just saw an idea. What if?
Oh boy.
So like you guys give each other gifts, and then we can do like a couple's gift. So like you and your girlfriend create something for us, and we'll create something for you guys, and we'll send it to each other. And now we've expanded the. If you want, you don't have to. You can keep it to you and your girlfriend thing. But if you're open to it, that would be a lot of fun.
We'll talk.
We'll talk about it.
And we got time.
Think about it. You don't have to have an answer right now.
No time left on the show today.
I almost I know.
I know. We're right past 30 minutes.
I know.
It's 31 minutes, going on 32.
That's okay. We always tend to go over a little bit. But anyway, I just I'm really grateful that I got to spend. He said that would be great, guys. Oh my God, that would be so much fun. Yeah. Oh, I love that. Okay, we'll totally set that up, Ginge.
All right.
So no, I'm very happy, because now the next wedding, I feel like I really will get to spend time with like that family and like my family there. And it's like one day my family and the other family will blend and will come together. But I feel like I really just wanted to enjoy, because the one thing that I've definitely noticed about the weddings is that we have the weddings themselves and the ceremony themselves have been like a reflection of some way, shape, or form of, even though they're non-traditional, there's still some sort of reflective, and like they mesh well with the guest, like the type of ceremony and the setup and things. Like, oh my gosh, it makes sense. Like that, it reflects those families very well for like having like it like this, or in our backyard with our friends, like, and now in our backyard with like it just makes
it gives you
sense.
some more opportunities to be creative too, because we had 2 different arches that were very different and very creative and colorful.
I almost kind of want to make a third different arch.
I mean, I kind of wanted to, just to make it
because we've already started to do it.
I think we should just ask your uncle, like, dude,
we should go see what's in his yard.
Do you have a bunch of scrap that we can like pull together and just try to like hodgepodge something together? And
we can make something.
I think that'd be dope.
I'll take even broken floaties.
Pieces of siding, broken pool toys.
Yeah, like, broken pool toys, like we'll make it. Oh my God, we should do that.
That'd be awesome.
We need to. We're gonna have to go down there anyway. Okay. Yes, we love this idea that you gave us earlier, Jen. So thank you again for that.
That was a great idea.
Great, amazing idea. Very inspired.
My dude.
So we love you guys. Thank you so much for listening and watching. Make sure that you're following us on higher _ consciousness _ talk on Instagram, and then our website is higher consciousness talk.com, where you can get the links to all of our other social media. If you're watching here, please make sure you're subscribed, and we will talk to you and see you and update you next week on our next Wake and Bake here at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Yay!
All right, bye. Hit that button, girl.